let's learn how to play Menno Maat on the guitar. You're gonna put the capo on the 1st fret, and then you're gonna play with your ring finger the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and with your middle finger the 2nd fret on the 5th string. You're gonna put your index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then you're gonna pluck the 6th and the 2nd together. And you do a pull off with your index. Then you play 3, 4, and then 6, 2, 3, 4. That's the 1st bar. Moving on to the 2nd bar, you're gonna move your index finger to the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and then you're gonna pluck the 6th and the 1st string together. You're gonna play 3 and 4. And then finally 6. Then you're gonna lift up your index finger. 1, 3, 4. And playing those first 2 bars together will sound like this. You play that twice on the G. Then you move on to the C. So you're gonna move your ring finger and middle finger up 1 string, like this. And your thumb, that plays the 6th string, will now move down to play the 5th string the entire time. You're gonna put your index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret again. And then you're gonna play the 5th and the 2nd string together and do a pull off with your index. Then 3, 4, and then again 5, 2, 3, 4. Very similar to the last one you played, the only difference is now that you move your thumb from the 6th to the 5th string. And then for the 2nd bar on the C, it's going to be the same as well. You're going to move your index to the 2nd fret on the 1st string, and then you're going to pluck the 5th and the 1st string together. And then again 3, 4. And then 5, you lift your index to get the 1st string open. And then 3, 4. Second time you play this C, you're gonna start the exact same with the pull off on the 2nd string, and 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. But instead of going with your index to the 1st string 2nd fret, you're gonna put your pinky on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and then play 3, 4. So, and then finally you play 5, and then you lift up your pinky and put your index on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then play 2, 3, 4. Okay, so playing through what we just learned will sound like this. Then we're going to move this C shape up 2 frets to create a D. And we're pretty much going to repeat that final pattern 2 times. Then we slide this back down 2 frets to go back to the C. And we do the pull off on the 1st fret. But instead of putting our index finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, we're actually going to put our pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string and pluck it together with the 5th string. Like that. Then we play 3, 4, and finally 5, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And we play that whole pattern twice. And we end on... Final time you play through it, you just stop when you pluck that 5th and the 1st string together. Okay, so let's play very slowly through the entirety of the intro. Okay, good job, I think. Unless you fucked up, in that case, rewind and try again. It's very important that you get this right, because it's just like a mixture of these shapes through the entirety of the song. Let's move on to the verse. The verse will sound like this. Menno, Maat, wat hoor ik nu? Kan het amper nog geloven. Menno, Maat, nog goeie maat. Ik heb je amper nog gesproken. Maar niettemin en desondanks blijf ik graag nog van je horen. Kom nog eens langs voor koffie, wees niet bang om mij te storen. Pretty much like that. Okay, so we start off with the same G shape, but instead of playing it twice, we play it 4 times. Now we move on to the C, which we will play twice, like the same as in the intro. And then to the D, which is going to be exactly the same as for the intro. And then we move back to the G, so we play that whole thing again. 4 times. The C twice. And the D twice. And back to the G. Very nice, very good job. See, you're picking this up real fast because you practice the intro longer. If you didn't practice the intro longer, go back and practice the intro longer, because you're gonna have a lot of you're gonna profit off of learning that really well. Because the rest of the song is just a mixture of these intro chords, pretty much. After the first verse, there's a little bit of a, the cello comes in and you play a little bit of an intermission. That's the exact same as the intro, like one on one, the exact same as how you play the intro. So I'm not going to bother explaining that because the video is getting long enough already. After that, you play another verse. Well, it's going to be the exact same as the verse in the beginning. And then there's going to be a second intermission where the trumpets kick in. And that's going to be a little bit different. Gotcha. So after the second verse, there's going to be another intermission. And the chord progression there, or the picking pattern, is just going to be a little bit different. So you start off with the G, which is the exact same as the intro. And then the C. But the second time around where you play the C, you're gonna pluck it with the 3rd fret with your pinky. Can you see it? The 3rd fret with your pinky on the 1st string. Sorry, like that. play that whole sequence twice, but all the way at the end, you let that one ring out. Okay, so playing through the whole intermission when the trumpets kick in. And the final verse is going to be the exact same as the other verses. It's the only thing that's going to be different is all the way at the end, the outro pretty much. It's just going to be the G chord. And then on the final one, you just play a normal G chord with your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Okay, I think the best way to just showcase you guys is playing through the entirety of the song. Alright, there you go. So good luck practicing, and let me know what other song you would like to see a tutorial of. That's it for me. Bye bye.
Menno, ik begrijp het wel, je kan niet remmen op het leven. Het komt van beide kanten, heb zelf ook niet veel van me laten weten. En ik snap dat vrienden komen en soms dus ook weer moeten gaan. Maar zet je hakken in het zand.